These are some of the runner beans that we've been picking on the allotment recently. As with previous years, it's been a good crop. In the past we have frozen them, we have salted them, and once or twice we've made a chutney from our runner beans. Now this one was made a couple of years ago, and what we're going to do today is make another batch of runner bean chutney. Into a pan put 750 grams of chopped onion and pour over it 300 millilitres of cider vinegar, and what you're going to do is let this simmer for about 20 minutes. For this recipe you will need 1 kilo of runner beans. Now that's 1 kilo after you've topped and tailed the pod, so you remove the ends and then slice off the top and the bottom edges, because that's where the stringy material is, which is not very edible. But the stuff that you've chopped off, don't throw away. What you need to do is stick it in a carrier bag, put it into the freezer, and then add in any other bits of waste vegetable, and when the bag's full, empty it into a pan and boil it up to make vegetable stock. In that way nothing is wasted. However, you will need to chop your runner beans reasonably finely, and these will then be put into a pan and boiled in salted water for about 5 minutes. Meanwhile, into a bowl put 45 grams of corn flour, a heaped tablespoonful of mustard powder, and just over a level tablespoonful of turmeric. Now you want vinegar to be added here. Now for the rest of the recipe you're going to need 600 millilitres of vinegar, and put a little bit of that into the corn flour to make a paste. After the beans have had the requisite 5 minutes of simmering, just strain them and then add them into the pan with the onions. You'll also need to add in the corn flour and turmeric paste, and the rest of the vinegar, and then reheat that for another 10 minutes. This is the water that the beans were boiled in. Don't throw it away. Still hot a bit. Don't throw it away. Put it into a stock pot and use it to make some stock at a later date. So again, nothing is wasted. Final ingredient to add in after it's simmered for 10 minutes is 700 grams of soft brown sugar. So stir that in and let it simmer for another 15 minutes. This has now been simmering away for the 15 minutes that it needed, so it's ready to go into sterilised jars. That is one of the 8 jars of chutney that we've made. Reminds me a bit of making piccalilli with the sauce that goes into it. Anyway, we've still got lots and lots of runner beans to use up, and I suspect most of them are going to end up in the freezer.